This is Pre-Tech, GMTCC's alternative 10th grade program. Brian Schwartz and Logan St. Peter teach it together to a class of 20 students who come from the 5 sending high schools in the district. They're here 5 days a week from 8:15 to 1:30 throughout the year. The core academic classes, math, science, English, and social studies, are taught here in addition to the technology component. As with the 9th grade pre-engineering program, GMTCC has provided a unique setting where hands-on experiences in the tech shops support the study of the math and the sciences in the classroom. At the same time, these students get to explore the other 12 programs at the Tech Center.
We may go to Health and Human Services for a week, and we'll go as a group and we'll do CPR, and we'll also learn hand washing techniques and certain Health and Human Services traits. But for heavy tech, the students divvy up into 5 separate teams of 4 students, and they go into heavy tech and they try those out for about 5 or 6 weeks. The reason we do it this way is the students get to make a better informed decision about what they want to take in their 11th and 12th grade classes. Usually coming here, the student typically doesn't really have a preference as to what program they want to go into, and this allows them to make that decision.
Pre-Tech is just a 1-year program. Students apply for it while they're in the 9th grade. They fill out an application, get letters of recommendation, write a few paragraphs about themselves, and get interviewed, all to make sure it would be a good fit for both the center and the student.
We get recommendations from guidance counselors from the other schools, and we have certain students who are identified to us as being suitable fits for our program, but ultimately all the applications come through us. We meet every single applicant. We do about a half-an-hour interview with them to see if they'd be a good fit for our program. They also have to keep on top of their credits, and then ultimately the selection is up to us, the instructors. So what we're looking for are people who really show that they want to be here. And despite high effort, they're still struggling in 9th grade. So that's the big thing, is are they displaying high effort despite their struggles?
Being one of 20 students with the same 2 teachers every day covering all your courses for the entire year with them is a unique learning experience. Everybody gets to know each other, and they end up building a sense of common interest. It also makes it easier and more interesting to learn subjects that some of them never thought they would. This shop has been well designed for the purpose of this program, with a well-organized tool closet, the materials to work with, and the necessary safety equipment. It's a perfect learning environment for a group of sophomores in high school.
Because the students all come in here with different and varying degrees of their knowledge with the tools, we start off with birdhouses, and that's for me to understand where they come from as a base for their safety around the tools, as well as to understand what they can and can't do in the shop. We go on and we'll do a Lego project with Lego Mindstorms, and we do a torque challenge and a speed challenge that the kids will compete against one another for how fast and how much torque their cars will produce. We'll also do an egg crash vehicle that will drop from the roof, and that is when we're talking about gravity, acceleration, and the forces. We also will do water bottle rockets, and that is when we do projectile motion as well as acceleration, and free fall in physics.
It's not unusual at times to hear back from high school teachers that if it hadn't been for this class or other programs at GMTCC, that a certain student would have dropped out simply because he or she had no idea what they wanted to do. If you'd like to know more about this program, call GMTCC at 802-851-1573.